Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. No way through. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. That's going wide left. Now it's McAllister. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu. Dani Olmo does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ethiopia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Messi. Ethiopia are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Gerrard. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ethiopia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly
Getting up there! There it is! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ethiopia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Gerrard. Now it's Shevchenko. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe making good progress. Delivery from Mbappe. That's a decent clearance. Çalhanoğlu. Ethiopia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Towering header! It's hit the crossbar. It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe, that has found him in acres of space. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
An uncompromising challenge. Real chance! Cafu can clear it away. Çalhanoğlu. No, again there's no way through. That's a good ball out wide. That's going across goal. Drogba. And it's Olmo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Mbappe finding himself in space. Gerrard. Messi. Dani Olmo. Nice looking ball. Baresi makes the interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
He's rising! And again! Alaba getting this one clear. And it's Gerrard.
Gerrard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hernandez looking to receive it in space. Calhanoglu to McAllister. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko is onto this. And Shevchenko! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to...
That's the end of the first 45. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Calhanoglu. Coming on the field is number 22.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably...
Drogba! And no mistake! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Ethiopia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Yamal gets into a good position. And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
He'll try from distance. And he thumps it clear. Cafu, he has found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, in he goes again. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Here it is, crossed in. Van Dijk cuts it out. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ramiro deals with that nice and simple. And it's Olmo. Lobbed in behind. Acerbi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Played out to the left flank. Hernandez. And Shevchenko! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 6, Danny Olmo. Coming on to replace him
And
is
that's asking too much
number
of
14,
anyone and everyone.
Bellingham.
Ethiopia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. Raya. Akanji calmly anticipates. And it's O'Reilly. Saudi Arabia can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mbappe. Swung over. Just about up to 75 minutes. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Shevchenko. Can he finish? He's got to be quick to recover this. Shevchenko. Yes, ended up in no man's land.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
Ethiopia have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Neymar getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Ethiopia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez wins the duel this time. McAllister. Acerbi goes long. That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Good read, needed to be. And he was quick to react. O'Reilly, who's set up one goal so far, but that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Gerrard, and he's well positioned. O'Reilly! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution in progress.
Saudi Arabia can make their change. He's gone for goal! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ethiopia perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Ethiopia never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. This is just a poor performance. It's an embarrassment, a humiliation, really. They let themselves down badly.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah. And the shot! He's scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution in progress.
Ethiopia have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Ethiopia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good ball, good take.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Laporte goes back to front. Drogba, and the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shevchenko, that has been slung wide. Vardiol, aimed beyond the defence. Bruno Fernandes, played in with purpose. Van Dijk gets it away. Played in again. And they've managed to get rid. Now it's Drogba. Dani Olmo, he's got away. Threads one in.
Ethiopia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a tidy finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's picked it up out wide. Ball's out once more. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. It's played through for him. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. And they've got their lead back. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Beckham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Liverpool leading now. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is missed. There's the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Drogba. Dani Olmo running with the ball. Ethiopia making some... Shevchenko! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw! And the comeback is complete! You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
It's Drogba! And that's a sharp finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and Drogba! And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Beckham. That's tidy. Now it's Diaz. Beckham picks it up out wide. And it's Camavinga. And this is Shevchenko. Dani Olmo. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a cute ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He has found the way through. Bit too much weight on the pass. Bruno Fernandes getting forward. Now it's Diaz. This is a promising build-up. That's the end of the first 45. Ethiopia are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. The second half is up and running. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. Beckham. Done delicately. And that pass just didn't quite work. A probing pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Laporte. That's a throw. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And back to the keeper. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vardiol. O'Reilly. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Drogba. Alexander-Arnold can clear it away.
The attendance for this match
Knocks
was
it into space.
28,997.
That could spell trouble. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, greatness, Shevchenko! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Ball's played through. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Cleared away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Drogba. Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... Gerrard! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shevchenko. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. Ethiopia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Shevchenko with 2 goals already to his name. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. Throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Beckham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now this could be a chance. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Can he get it through? It's been slipped through. Diaz takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Beckham. And this is Drogba. And he's straight offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's been drilled forward. Messi. And the finish! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Has been indicated.
Big chance, corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, easy pickings there. And he was quick to react. Well, that has not gone well. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And the ball is out of play. And this is Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. Dani Olmo. Played into space. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? Kimmich. And Mateus. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Kane. Well timed, excellent interception. O'Reilly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko. Aims beyond the defence. Drogba finds himself offside. Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cruyff. That's really nicely. Decent chance! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Oh, he's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Ethiopia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kuwait are looking to go forward now. Now it's Drogba, and it's McCall. He's having a pop! He's got away with one there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And Shevchenko! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's straight offside. Great ball, and it's Drogba! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Dani Olmo. And it's O'Reilly. Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a...
There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Kuwait now in a position far more desirable.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Kimmich. Now it's Kane. Threads one in. Dani Olmo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shevchenko. And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's in on goal. It's Kane! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Jordi Alba. Pacho. And it's Kimmich. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Kane. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service.
So off we go again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Messi can see things others simply cannot. That pass has been well intercepted. That is good alertness. Messi. Kane. And he's worked it through. Look at this. Mateus! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gerrard. Spread out to the left. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for options, for movement. Lovely feet. And he's taking no chances there. What a throw in. He has a look out. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dani Olmo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Kane. Messi. He's found a way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Well, that has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Zambrota. Kane. He's picked his way through. Gerrard. That has been cut short. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van Dijk. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Akanji gets over and intercepts. McAllister. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. Now that looks a decent ball. Pacho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to play it through. And it's Olmo. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution.
Pacho spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Into the last 5 minutes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Ethiopia clearly should have gone for the easy...
It's Drogba! Oh, it rattles the bar! Well, they've got it again. Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely shaped ball. Zambrota. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
and
pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy...
Chance! And it's a goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Ronaldinho. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, good-looking ball. And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. Ethiopia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's picked it up out wide. In by Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he shoots! And no mistake. Arsenal are level. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 17 minutes is...
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Yamal. Akanji. Looking to play him in. Messi. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Akanji. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, that's well spotted. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Drogba. Now it's McAllister. McAllister showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dani Olmo. O'Reilly. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a cute ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. McAllister gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Danny Olmo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He has found the way through. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That pass has been well intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Danny Olmo tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that is well cleared. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's McAllister. Well, that is one way to stop him. Danny Olmo. O'Reilly. Now it's Yamal. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Hakimi, he's got away. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
O'Reilly. Danny Olmo. And that was nowhere near his best. Pinches it off him. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Ethiopia do have the look of a team with genuine
Hello, everybody,
ambition.
and welcome to
Already on the
today's
cusp
match.
of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Ethiopia with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Quality ball. It's a pretty loose pass. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mateus. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Now it's Danny Olmo. He has found the way through. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Totti. Can he get it through? And he's got away from it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That's a cute ball. O'Reilly. Drogba. Drogba! Hits off target and by quite a way. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's good vision. And this is Drogba. Delivers with whip. Now it's... And the shot! And he's found the net! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches. The smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
He's hit it first time.
Shevchenko cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Ethiopia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Batistuta. Totti. And this is... It's Totti!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Kimmich. Hernes. O'Reilly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. Takes a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, good effort! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is... Shoots! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Danny Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Al Wadat definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That's a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Shevchenko can get it clear. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Pinged towards the front line. Now it's Totti. And again they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Totti! And it's in!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.